speed, velocity, distance, displacement, mass, weight, time, force, energy. With all these physical quantities, is there a way to easily categorize them? Physical quantities can be classified into two categories, scalar quantities and the vector quantities. Let's now examine what's the difference between these two.
Scalar quantities are completely described by a magnitude only, and when we say magnitude, it indicates a number value or a size. On the other hand, vector quantities are completely described by both magnitude and direction. Let's have our first example, speed. Speed is considered a scalar quantity because it only shows the number value of how fast an object is moving. Whereas in velocity, it is a vector quantity for it not only shows magnitude but also it has direction. Let's now see how these values are presented. In scalar quantities, we simply write the numerical value of its magnitude and its corresponding unit. In vectors, we represent it using arrows. This arrow has three parts, the tail, body, and its head. The tail represents the vector's starting position. The length of the body represents its magnitude. And lastly, the arrowhead points where the direction of the vector is.
That's why when we read physics books, we can see there that speed is denoted by small letter v. And in velocity, we also use this letter but we add an arrow on top. Same goes with displacement. This arrow indicates that these symbols are vector quantities.
How about this one? Which is which? Displacement is a vector quantity while distance is a scalar quantity. Distance tells us only the magnitude of the total path traveled by an object. And remember, in displacement, we consider directions. Let's consider weight and mass. Weight is a vector quantity while mass is scalar. Why? Mass is the measurement of the amount of matter in an object, whereas in weight, it is a measurement of the force of gravity on the object. And we simply calculate weight by multiplying mass and gravity.
That's why, when we are on the moon, we will weigh less for the moon's gravity is lesser than here on Earth. But always take note that our masses will stay the same wherever we go. See, the first three examples may lead to some confusions for we commonly interchange these physical quantities. But classifying these as scalar or vector will help us easily understand and use the terms correctly. In robotics, we consider orientations, positions, angles, and directions. That's why it is so important to take account scalars and most especially vector quantities in designing and programming your robots to fully accomplish the game goal.
Let's try more examples. Temperature is a scalar quantity. Force is considered a vector quantity. Volume is a scalar quantity, so as pressure and power. There you go. Just always keep in mind that in vector quantities, we always consider directions.
Now that you know the difference between scalar and vector quantities, you may want to watch our previous episodes about speed and velocity. And if you want to keep posted on our next videos, just click on the notification bell here. That ends our discussion. This is Tech Nights Robotics and we will see you on our next videos. Thanks for watching!